It's September or never. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer has put Israel on notice. Unless it agrees to a ceasefire in Gaza, allows full humanitarian access, and re-engages with a path toward a two-state solution, the United Kingdom will recognize Palestine as a sovereign state. This isn't political posturing. It's not just rhetoric. It's a deliberate pivot in British foreign policy with real diplomatic consequences. For the first time, London is signaling it will not wait for a US-led peace process that has delivered nothing in decades. France has already made its position clear. President Emmanuel Macron has pledged recognition by September. Spain, Ireland, and Norway did so last year. Now, with Britain preparing to follow, the fault lines are shifting across the Western world. Let's be clear, Palestinian statehood has long been recognized by over 140 countries, including India, Russia, China, and much of the global south. But until now, none of the major G7 powers had taken that step, except Sweden. With the UK on board, we enter uncharted territory. If Starmer follows through, Britain would become the first major Anglo-American power to defy Washington on the core issue of Palestinian sovereignty. That alone makes this historic. The United States, under both Democratic and Republican administrations, has blocked recognition at the United Nations. It has long maintained that Palestinian statehood must come at the end of direct negotiations with Israel. But those talks have been dead for years, and Gaza is now a humanitarian catastrophe. What Starmer is offering is conditional recognition, a diplomatic tool, not a reward. He's saying to Israel, the window for negotiation is closing, and Britain will not remain complicit in endless delay. Critics argue this won't change facts on the ground. They're right, partially. Recognition won't end the blockade of Gaza. It won't dismantle settlements in the West Bank. It won't remove Hamas or install democratic leadership overnight. But what it will do is shift the international conversation. It gives the Palestinian Authority a foothold, diplomatic recognition, legal status, access to global institution. It signals to Palestinians that the world still sees their struggle as legitimate. And it tells Israel that even its oldest allies are no longer willing to look away. For Israel's government, this is a serious challenge. Netanyahu's coalition thrives on confrontation, but diplomatic isolation is harder to spin than battlefield defiance. If Israel loses Britain, it loses a key partner in Europe and potentially opens the door for others, like Belgium or even Canada, to follow. Inside the UK, Starmer's decision carries political risk. Labour is still healing from internal rifts over anti-Semitism and Middle East policy. But many in his party and in the electorate believe recognition is long overdue. It's not just about diplomacy, it's about moral clarity. And then there's the global dimension. For decades, the West has told the global South to trust its leadership, to believe in a rules-based order. But when it came to Palestine, that credibility collapsed. The hypocrisy was too visible. Now, by stepping forward, the UK is signaling that it's ready to match values with action. Recognition won't bring immediate peace. It won't satisfy everyone. But it changes the rules of engagement. It forces choices. It demands responses. And it dares Israel to consider whether permanent occupation is worth losing its most traditional allies. In September, At the United Nations General Assembly, the world will be watching. Will Israel move to meet Britain's conditions, or will it double down and risk further isolation? This isn't just about maps and borders, it's about how the international system defines legitimacy and who gets to be seen as a state, deserving of sovereignty, security and self-determination. Starmer has drawn the line. The only question now is whether Israel and the world will cross it. If you found this breakdown insightful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more sharp analysis on Europe's role in global affairs. We post weekly updates on diplomacy, trade, and shifting alliances from a European perspective. And for deeper coverage, visit WesternRelations.com, where the story doesn't stop at the headlines.